welcome to my channel. My name's Sarah, the Stokey Potter. I've got another glaze reveal for you today. It's another quick one, and I've got some big pieces in here, and I'm really hoping that they come out because they're all experiments, apart from one bowl, which I have done before, my rainbow effect. The first time that I did it, which was on this one, I just didn't put enough glaze on. And it just, although it's glazed because I initially put honey flux on, the colours just didn't meet and it just looks a bit odd. So the outside is gorgeous, all of it's gorgeous apart from this, and it is a commission. Well, it was a commission. So I have got that piece in here, but the others are big pieces, and I've decided to just go for it and do experiments. Before I get into it, I just want to do a very, very quick shout out to Gigi at Clay Baby Studios, and she is based in the San Francisco Bay in America, and she's just uploaded her second kiln opening on YouTube, and she is an absolute joy to watch. I'm really enjoying watching her content, and she's just such a lovely person, so full of character. Her background is as a chef, and you can certainly see where some of that kind of chef characteristics come out in a good way. I was a little bit concerned about you when I was watching your last kiln opening, Gigi, when you were taking the pieces out of the kiln when they were like 300 and something odd degrees, or maybe that was Fahrenheit. So what would that be in hours Celsius? Oh, I don't know. They were hot anyway, because you were saying that they were hot and you had to wear gloves and you had to keep putting them down. So I was a little bit concerned about you, but you kept saying you got chef's fingers, so hopefully you didn't sustain any injury. But please, please, please go and check out Clay Baby Studio. Gigi is the potter, and if you don't already subscribe to her, please go and check her out. She's fabulous, and I really want to support her, and I want to get her subscribers up because she deserves it, because she's just wonderful. And she also did some cracking gingerbread houses as well, with some slip trailing, and you could certainly see again her experience of being, I think she was a pastry chef, correct me if I'm wrong, Gigi, but you could certainly see that she was bringing those that crossover of talent and experiences from a chefing world into the clay world. So yeah, please go and say hello to her, go check her out, go subscribe, and do all that wonderful, fabulous stuff that we do. And we're also brilliant at it, aren't we, at supporting all these wonderful YouTubers, new to YouTube like I was only just a few months ago. So I'm going to shut up, you'll be happy to know, and I'm going to get into the kiln. So we're cracking on for kind of 9 o'clock at night, but I need to get this unloaded so that I can get a bisque fire on in the morning. So let's get into it. Once again, I haven't looked, which is why I'm doing it at 9 o'clock at night, because I didn't want to go to bed knowing that I'd got stuff in here desperate to be seen and opened. Should we go? Should we go? So in my previous kiln opening, number 31, I pulled out this little trinket dish, and it originally had black underglaze on it and Tangelo, and I didn't like it. It was awful. So I literally just chucked on indigo float. I think just a coat. I literally chucked a coat of indigo float on and put it back in the kiln. Look at this here. How gorgeous is that? Should have put that on in the beginning. So that's redeemed itself. So I feel like I can actually put that on my table now at Gladstone. Cone, not quite a 6, pretty much, yeah. Let's see what happens with my bottom shelf, because if you remember in my previous kiln opening, I didn't get a 6, I didn't get a cone 6. So this is I'm speechless. It's hot. I need to put my gloves on because I don't want to drop it, because it is that beautiful. Before I show you, Jeanette, Far Forest Ceramics, pulled a test tile out of her kiln in her little quick kiln reveal on, was it last night? Was it last night? Oh, I don't know. And it was this combination. And I actually messaged her and said, you've just pulled a test tile out of your kiln, and I've literally got a bowl in the kiln with that combination on. And this is it. Ah, it's beautiful. Oh, let me just take it in. Let me take it in. Probably could have gone a bit thicker with textured turquoise, because it's a tiny bit patchy, and I've got one little, it might not be a pinhole actually. Look at that. Oh, that pinhole there. How gorgeous is this? Oh, I love it. Yeah, that is a pinhole, isn't it? Excuse me. It's on the outside though. Can't see any on the inside. Let me tell you what it is. So we have Amaco honey flux all over, inside and out, 2 coats. We then have textured turquoise. Let me take my gloves off. I'm terrified of dropping it. It's warm, but I can hold it. Textured turquoise to there, times 2, inside and out. Then we have Amaco Chun Plum, times 2 to there, and I literally put them up to each other. So I didn't overlap them, I didn't touch, I just put them up to each other like that. Then we have oatmeal over the whole thing, and I put the oatmeal on the outside to about there, because I was worried about it running, and on the inside about the same distance. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love this. It's beautiful. Really happy with that. Okay, let me get my shelf out. Can't put my blinking gloves on. Ooh. Oh, that's not come out quite how I'd hoped, but it's not terrible. Yeah, I need my gloves for this. So the other little trinket dish that I took out that was not very nice, that had got a weeping plum on, I put indigo float on that as well, just 1 coat. I like this here. I don't like that there, but it's better than it was. So that's not too bad. And the rainbow bowl. I don't know. It's too much. Why is it when we have a commission and somebody asks for something that we've made before? Oh no, it's too hot. I don't know. So it's honey flux on the outside and inside. So it's honey flux, two coats inside and out. And then we have stroke and coats, and we have Carabine blue, ruby slipper, the red, sun kissed is the yellow, teal next time, cutie pie coral, which is that one, and then cantaloupe. But obviously, as it's pooled in the bottom, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the person that's asked for it likes it. It's my husband's cousin. She's asked for it for her granddaughter. If not, I shall make another one. Okay. So I'm going to leave that one to one side because it's a set of 3 and I want to show you all 3 of them together. Let me just get my furniture out. So my cone, you see, cone 6. And I put a 5.5 in as well. I found some 5.5s. So I've achieved a cone 6. So I'm happy with that. So this is the second glaze firing since my new elements. Now this bowl was the experiment, and I used a Kathy Maguire glaze combination. So Kathy Maguire is the lady that's very well known for the frozen pond technique. She correct me if I'm wrong, was the person that kind of invented the technique. And I was Googling because I wanted to have a bit of an understanding of the frozen pond technique, and to explore different combinations to do the frozen pond with. And I came across this combination. So it's honey flux inside and out, 2 coats, Amaco. Obsidian, 2 wavy bands inside and out, 2 coats, so Amaco. And then iron luster, Amaco, 2 coats all over. So do you want to have a look? Actually, I love it. Love it. Really, it's a really unusual style for me because I wouldn't normally glaze something like this with bands like this. It's not something I would normally do. I think in hindsight, the next time I do this, if I was to do it again, I would just use 1 coat of obsidian, I think. And that's the inside. So with the honey, not the honey, with the oatmeal on the outside, I came to here because I just didn't want to risk putting honey flakes. Sorry, oatmeal all the way over, so I did it to there. Or maybe I didn't, you know. Maybe I just put it on the rim, which is why it's so much darker than the out. That, do you know? I think that's what I've done. I think I've only put oatmeal to there, which is why it's darker on the outside and lighter on the inside. Because that's kind of the that's what I was expecting, more on the outside. What do you think? Does that look a bit odd? Darker on the outside, lighter on the in. I don't know now. But anyway, I am happy with it. And that's coming with me to market on Saturday at Gladstone. Okay, so the last 3 pieces are a set of platters. A set of platters. And I must say, I am quite happy. So, not quite achieved a 6 again on the bottom. And that's my 5.5. So I'm not far off, am I? Not far off. I don't think I'm going to tweak the programme though. I think I'm going to keep it as it is. And maybe just put things on the bottom shelf that I know don't necessarily need a full 6 or a hot 6. So my platters. These are honey flux ×2 all over. River birch ×1 all over. Then we have glaze dots, and glaze dots are where I have got a baking sheet, and basically I've got a syringe. Like one of those. Sucked up the glaze, and then on the baking sheet I've just blobbed dots of various glazes and let them dry, and then I've put them in a pot. And then using a spoon, I've got a photograph of me actually applying it, so I'll put that in somewhere here, or either here or at the end. At the end probably, a bit more room. And the glaze dots are made up of textured turquoise, power turquoise from Laguna, chun plum Amaco, blue rutile Amaco, smoky merlot Amaco, and indigo float Amaco. Just realised they're all Amaco apart from the power turquoise. And this is the biggest one. How gorgeous is that? So happy. So big, medium, small. Careful not to drop them. So look at that. Really happy with them. They stayed relatively flat. They're handmade at the end of the day, so I don't really stress as if there's a little bit of a wobble. They're handmade. But check out. How gorgeous are they? I really like them. I know they won't be to everybody's cup of tea, but I'm really happy with them, and I think they're going to be a great addition to my table on Saturday. Just need to think how I'm going to price them. So, any ideas? Bearing in mind, it's UK market and it's at Gladstone. So really happy. That's it. I was hoping to do it under 20 minutes. I'm just creeping over because I was waffling at the beginning. Right. Once again, thank you so much to all of you who choose to like and subscribe to my channel. You take your time to watch my videos, to like my videos and to comment. It really does matter. And I'm really excited for what's coming up in terms of all of my markets for the rest of this year. And I'm also looking forward to next year as well. I've got a lot of things that I want to experiment with, a lot of things I want to test out, lots of different clays and glazes, and I want to really test my, I want to challenge myself in terms of throwing bigger and taller, because at the moment I'm kind of getting to a certain height and then it just goes a bit wonky. So yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed because I'm really, really tired. I will see you all soon. Like I say, I'm at Gladstone on Saturday. I know I keep harping on about it. I bet you're thinking, oh God, she's on about that again. I do apologise, but I'm really excited about it. And we got the plan through the other day on email to show us where we're actually going to be. And I'm going to be in the main room again, which is where they actually film the Great Pottery Throwdown. So I will be where the contestants come up the stairs and come into the main studio. So they come up the stairs and walk into the main area where they do the filming. I'm going to be literally at the back there. When I did the same market in March, I was at the top end, which is where the judges used to stand. So yeah, I'm going to take lots of footage and probably bore you all silly with it at the weekend. So watch this space. I will be doing some shorts and things, and I will probably do a slightly longer video for you all. So once again, please, please, please go and check out Clay Baby Studios. Gigi, she's lovely. Go check her out, go subscribe. And also, if you don't already, subscribe to me too. I'd be very much appreciative. I'm coming up to 565, I think I've got now. How wonderful would it be if I could get to 600 by the end of the year? That would be great, considering I originally set myself target of 500 and I'm at 565 already. So anywho, I'm going to shut up. I will let you all go. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're all having a fabulous day. And I shall see you all next time. Bye.